Welcome back. They may be separated by 50 years, but service to our community is bringing together Holy Cross seniors and alumni. Members of the class of 1970 are teaming up with the senior class of 2020 in a year-long project at Ozanam Inn. This morning, we are joined by Holy Cross alumnus and class captain for the class of 1970, Joe Spitali, and two seniors at Holy Cross, Antoine Liddell and Merrick Murchison. They are here to talk about the opportunity to give back. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Morning.
Thank you so much for joining me this morning, and I cannot wait to talk about it. Joe, I want to know first, how did this service project come about?
Yeah, well, a few years ago, a few friends of mine got together, I got 5 or 6 years ago, and we started talking about things we could do. And Deacon Richard Eason, who was a neighbor of mine, was heavily involved with Ozanam Inn, and so told us about it. So we got a group together from the neighborhood, and we started going there and serving food at night for dinner.
Amazing.
Yeah, hot meals, and it's incredible. And then in talking with some of my 70 classmates, you know, we would get together for lunch and talk about, then we talked about what we could do to make that more meaningful. And so the thought of community service came up, and giving back. And so we talked about it, and next thing you knew, we had about 20 class of 70 guys that were interested in doing it. And so we did that, and it was a lot of fun. Did that for a couple of years, and then talking to Mike Biamonte at Holy Cross about what we were doing, and Mike sort of suggested that perhaps we could get the kids involved.
Of course.
And so Mike kind of floated that with some of these guys, and before you knew it, we had not only the class of 70 old guys there, but we had kids from from current students now.
Shout out to class of 2020.
Yeah, and so those guys came, and they helped us the last few times. The last time we were there, we had our 15 or 20 70 guys, and we had about 9 guys from the current class, so it was great.
Amazing. And you two, again, are class of 2020. Shout out to the class of 2020. Antoine, I want to start with you. What has it been like being able to volunteer with, you know, the alumni and as a current student?
It's been a great experience because it's brought me and my classmates a lot closer together and allowed us a great bonding experience. And starting with the class of 1970, it showed us what we're going to look like in the future and how they're a lot like us, but just 50 years older.
Yes, so great. And Merrick, for you, I love that they're teaching you all about servant leadership, because we all think of leadership, but we don't necessarily think about servant leadership, you know, really helping out others. What has it been like, and what has it taught you about servant leadership?
This has really shown me, like, there's a role that needs to be filled in the community that we all need to step up and take. And it's real easy to comment on situations and look at stuff from afar and, you know, not really get face to face, but it's really life-changing and eye-opening when you really get to experience it yourself.
Absolutely. Now, what is the service project that you all are doing? Are you all serving meals like you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same service project.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes. Yeah. We bring the food in, and we serve it to the folks at Ozanam. It's a transitional shelter, and there are probably about 100 folks that actually live there, and so we serve them. And then after we serve them, they open it up to literally the homeless street people.
Amazing.
And we serve those folks outside as well, so it's just really gratifying.
I hear that. Now I have to know. Again, I'm just learning about Holy Cross, because again, the Holy Cross that I know of, it was, you know, it was men and women, but this one's all boys. What does it mean to be a Holy Cross man?
Well, for me, it's all about giving back, and it's all about service.
Yes.
You know, we got a great education at Holy Cross, you know, reading, writing, and arithmetic, but the thing that they taught us most was, I think, fellowship and serving others.
Yes.
And I think that's what we've carried with us, and it's just so gratifying to see the young kids carrying on that tradition. It's just crazy.
That's
crazy.
right. And these two people right here, their futures are bright. Congratulations on graduating in May, right? I'm guessing?
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness, graduation year. Well, look, thank you all so much for joining us this morning. Congratulations on all of this years of service. It's great. I want to know real quick from you two, what's your favorite part about going to Holy Cross?
My favorite part is probably the brotherhood. We all feel like a family. No one's really feels disjointed. We're all unified.
Amazing. And you?
Same thing as him. I mean, you know, they're literally my brothers. I could trust any of those dudes there. You know, yeah, it's just, there's a certain bond that comes with being a Holy Cross man that, you know, you can't describe. And, not many people are able to experience that with a whole nother group of people.
And the education must be phenomenal because, again, he wants to be a lawyer. He wants to be an orthopedic surgeon. What? Come on. Best of luck to you, gentlemen. You all are going to be successful. I already know it.
Thank you.
Of course, again, thank you so much for being here. Hey, to learn more about Holy Cross, you can log on to holycrosstigers.com or schedule a private tour. You can do so by going to that website. You can also give them a call at 504-942-3100.